Morning, everybody. It's 8:41 on Monday, the 23rd. This is your pre-opening comment. Not a lot of news around for a Monday, but some. CRM, Salesforce, Elliott Management taking a multi-billion-dollar position, they say. The stock is 158.65. That's up 740. It's also down about 50% in the last year or so. The Dow futures, which were basically unchanged when I got down here this morning, have now worked their way up to up 90 and a half. The Nasdaq is up only 20, and the S&P is up about $6. Just so you understand, the CRM is in the Dow, and it represents at up 7.5. It represents about 2/3 of the gain in the Dow. Um, okay, Tesla creeping up early. Just earnings uh, on Wednesday. The stock is 136.10 up to 68. Spotify laying off some more workers. The stock is 103 and change, up 556. Um, in a deal, Xylem XYL currently trading 102 or so, down about 8.5 or 7% on the news that they're going to use that stock to buy AQUA Evoca, uh, another water treatment company. It's an all stock deal. Originally, when it was announced at 52.89. However, the high has only been 50.59, and the last is 47 and a quarter, and that's only up 622. So a little bit of action there, and a huge winner this morning. Pliant Therapeutics, PLRX. This one crept up in the last week or so, from 18 to 23. So I'm guessing somebody knew something there. But it's very favorable phase 2B for their treatment for idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. So this drug is actually, or this therapy is actually addressing several different pulmonary issues, and the stock is currently traded as high as 43.21. So yes, it closed 22 and change, traded as high as 43. Last is 38.59. That's up 16.08, or just a scant 70%. Futures are all over the place. The oil was a little weak last night. This morning it's back up. This is a pretty impressive chart. As I've mentioned repeatedly in the last couple of weeks, we have been locked into this $80 level. 1 second, let's go to the weekly, and you can see held 80 on the way down, has held 80 on a closing basis for 9 of the last 11 weeks. And then Friday closed at a new recovery high off that. And this morning, after, as I said, being down slightly overnight, it is now back to up 74 cents, or just under 0.9%. The gold rallied again last night, but fell back this morning. What's interesting here, as far as I'm concerned, is that the gold is down 380, but the silver is down 32 when the gold was up 480 this morning. The silver was only slightly higher. No real change, up a penny in the copper. As I given you, the S&P shows up $7, but in point of fact, there's some fair value there, and the Dow being higher on Salesforce. Russell up about $2, so nothing overwhelming. Pretty much unchanged in the softs. Sugar getting very interesting looking to me. The dollar index is up ever so slightly, really not enough to be concerned about. It's less than 2 cents after falling pretty dramatically last week from high to low. Bitcoin continues to move higher, up another 565, and the bonds are down 17 30 seconds, or roughly a half a point. So higher rates, higher dollar, lower gold and silver. All right, everyone, be back later.